Welcome to another episode of Yomp TV, real life marketing examples from the front line, and we're here today driving, stuck in traffic on the way to BrightonSEO. It's early in the morning and we just got into Brighton. We're looking forward to today. We love BrightonSEO. It's all about looking at what the industry is talking about in terms of how to get more traffic to your website, how to run digital campaigns and all the rest of that jazz. So the idea of today is that we will do a little snippets of video here and there and tell you about the different elements of what's being discussed today and show you a bit of the fun side of the conference. So till then, that's Richard out. So Tim, what should we watch next at BrightonSEO? How are you finding it?
Well, Richard, there is a debate about whether we should go to a lecture about how to pitch to journalists. I feel that's something that's becoming more and more relevant in content marketing today. I think personally, I would like to go to the Channel 4 News by Jeff White, how to pitch to journalists. However, our newest employee and member of the Yomp team,
Tom,
content TC, I think should be going to look at the content within the Dome Studio Theatre, where there are some interesting lectures going on. A particular title caught my eye. Do we deserve to be on the content train? And
how's it going?
well, it's funny that you put it across like that because it is by a company. I think it's a company, but they are going by the words bandwagonettes. Bandwagonettes. So yeah, I think I'm going to go to the Dome, and Tom's going to go to the studio, and then we shall have a diverse conversation over a little bit of lunch, a bit of pizza, a bit of salad. Maybe we'll throw a bit of pasta in the mix. You never know what Pizza Hut does these days.
Love a bit of BrightonSEO. That's a typical montage that you come from a conference, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is our last segment, and we're going to be discussing our key 3 takeaways. So one each from each of us, and discussing what we enjoyed about BrightonSEO and what it is that we're instantly going to implement. Obviously, a big conference like that, you have so much you can take away from it. But we've got blog posts and stuff that we're going to come out with a few more ideas. But for now, Tim, what's your key takeaway?
Well, I really enjoyed the ex-Googlers segment, the opening part of the conference, and especially the parts where they were talking about engaging people reading your content. And a good way of doing that is taking the frequently asked questions, perhaps that a company are always asked, and solving each one of those questions or problems that a user coming to the site would have. So you're instantly answering the questions and the problems that someone's having with a response, so that more and more people are finding the answers to the questions that they're having when they're typing into the search engines.
Exactly, so it's the typical sort of long tail search results where someone's asked a question that's the problem that they're having, and you've written content that solves that problem, they find your site and then ultimately find your product and service and can buy from you. So yeah, it's a really good takeaway. Tom, what about yourself?
For me personally, as a content writer, the biggest takeaway for me was the difference between evergreen content and topical content. Topical content is, of course, current affairs, news, and if you can tie your content into something like that, Google pick it up in its algorithms and you get a sort of more instantaneous response. Evergreen content is, for example, as we did for one of our clients, an infographic on the history of CCTV, which we hope will sort of gather results over time for a longer period of time, so it's a more slower build. So yeah, for me it was a mistake.
No, it's good because obviously evergreen content is going to be there for a while, always add value. But that algorithm where you see topical stuff, You know, and they gave a great example about Valentine's Day. You do a post for Valentine's Day, February 15th, it's dead. You know, so it's that short, stern burst, get higher rankings, or over a long space of time. And we'll put a link to that evergreen content idea that we did for our client in the show notes as well. So for me, it was local SEO, and there's a lot going on with local SEO, and of course with Google integrating the maps and Google Plus, and this whole talk about augmented reality, how we're going to have these glasses that are going to have all these things popping up soon. And so I did a big old talk on, or watched a big talk about local SEO and how you need to be consistent for your area or your office. So for example, this office here, I went onto Google Maps after this content and saw that there was 3 or 4 different businesses registered in this address, because a few years ago there was a few businesses here and they haven't been removed. So it's all about claiming your address and removing old businesses that aren't there anymore. And then when you've got that and you've got lots of different directories that you've registered your business on, make sure the phone number's the same, the email's the same, even the company name. You know, for us we've got Yomp, we've got Yomp Marketing, Yomp Marketing Limited. That all has to be the same, so Google recognises it's being the same brand, same known phone number, same address, and same website, email, all the rest of it. And then that will help your Google local listings, and therefore help you within Google Plus and also local search. So that's a key takeaway and real practical ideas there. So that's a final segment of Brighton SEO.
Love the agenda, by the way.
Love the agenda.
Really like that.
Kelvin and the team, we absolutely love it, and thank you to all the sponsors as well for making that happen. It's a brilliant, brilliant conference. So that's a final marketing example from the front line. Yomp TV, that's me and the boys signing off.